Got my coffee here, and we're talking about cartoons today. Now, I am wearing a Looney Tunes shirt here, which I'm quite proud to wear and show. However, we were talking about Disney. I didn't have a Disney shirt handy to put on for you, so sorry. Anyway, today we are going to be talking about the Walt Disney Animation Collection, and this is just one of many DVDs. This is just the one that I have on hand to show you. This is the Reluctant Dragon. These were a series of DVDs that were released in the late 2000s, like 1998 or so, for the next few years. And this particular DVD series was created before Blu-ray and before high definition televisions and things. So I'm just saying this right in the beginning, a slight caution that I'm going to talk about the quality of these DVDs, and keep in mind that it did come out before the current era where everything is crystal clear and perfect in high definition. But in this particular series, you would have 4 or 5 cartoons on most of these, and in a few cases that you would have a longer film. These were basically meant to show relatively rare films from the Disney collection. They were meant to kind of be like a sub-series of like the Walt Disney Treasures, and being that this was going to make some of these more rare films that Disney had available to the public at a relatively low price. The Walt Disney Treasures starting retail was about $30-some, and many of them have actually gone up because they were a limited edition series. These, though, were just mass marketed, and these were, in most cases, $20 or less. So this was supposed to be more accessible to the public and be available to people that were not quite ready to spend as much money as they would be on the Walt Disney Treasures series, which was also a little bit harder to find because it was a limited edition. Now, the great thing about this is for people that are looking for relatively rare Disney films, it allows them to have access to them without having to find maybe kind of poor versions on YouTube, if you can find it at all, or wait for it on the Disney Channel and try to videotape it or something like that. This is a good way for you to see these kinds of shorts. Also, these, like I said, were relatively cheap. By the time that they got through their first major round of sitting in the stores, they got down to under $10 in many cases. So people could get relatively rare films, good films, for pretty darn cheap. The bad thing about this, though, was the quality was way much down when it comes to Disney. Disney usually does a very nice job of cleaning up their films and making them available to the public on DVD. This is not a great example. In this particular short, the Reluctant Dragon was in terrible condition, and they did not try to clean it up at all. They presented it just as the old print was, and it definitely looks old. Putting it on a modern television looks really bad. Now, again, this was before high-definition televisions came out, or maybe in like the very beginning of it. So a lot of people didn't have that kind of clear television anyway, but still, it just looks bad. And it definitely is of a lower quality from most of the Disney films that are put on DVD. Also, I will say that the collections here that they have are kind of awkward in some cases. Like in this case, the Reluctant Dragon is put with Goliath 2, Johnny Appleseed, and Ferdinand the Bull. Other than the fact that these were slightly longer cartoons than your average short, there really isn't a whole lot linking these shorts. So it's just kind of an oddball collection. But at the end of the day, if you were looking for cheap cartoons, this is certainly something that you should look to pick up. If you can get past the fact that they're not the cleanest prints, you'll probably enjoy them quite a bit. But if you're looking for really good quality, this is not the place to go. I would go for the Walt Disney Treasures series or one of the other DVD series that Disney has come out with more recently. Hopefully this makes you a little bit more art smart, and hopefully you'll get out there and watch some of these great old cartoons, because they certainly deserve your attention and your eyes. Have a great day. Bye-bye.